We're good?
Go ahead.
Okay, welcome everyone. Thanks for coming. I'm going to call the meeting to order. Before we get started, there's just a few things I wanted to say before we hit the agenda. Congratulations to Allison. She had a nice new little baby that came a little earlier than expected, but everybody's doing well from what I'm hearing. So yay, Allison. And don't forget to check with NCTV for the history walk. And I think that's it. That wasn't on the agenda. Okay. Susan isn't here to take minutes, so well, I guess she can listen to the recording, right? That'll work. All right. How are we going to do the roll call? Let's see.
Take a snapshot of the
Yeah, I mean, I could
participants.
I have 3 people on the attendee side. Is Maxwell Turgeon supposed to be on that? Okay.
Yes,
so I
he's
move
one of
over.
us. Yep.
And then someone with the last 3 digits of 663.
No clue who that is.
Okay, I'm not sure if that's a participant or a panelist.
Oh, it might be Allison. She was gonna have to remote in on her phone, so it could be Allison.
Okay.
That would be my guess.
Maybe. Did you want me to read the names, or you just want to do a screenshot?
Yeah, you could just take a screenshot. That'd be fine, and we can go from there. Somebody else just showed up. I heard the doorbell.
Allison Murphy.
Yep, that's right.
I just came in from Zoom instead of the phone, but that was me. 633 was me.
Okay. How you doing?
We're good.
Good.
Thanks.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations.
It's awesome. Okay. Did anybody get the meeting minutes from June?
Yep, got them.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Can I have a motion that we accept the meeting minutes from June 3rd, please?
I move to accept the, well, you just want the 1 month? I got May, June, and July.
Okay, go for it.
I move to accept the minutes of May, June, and July.
Do I have a second?
I second.
Who's that?
Anna.
Okay. Excuse me, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Aye. Okay. All right, motion passes. Okay. Public participation, do we have any public out there? I don't see any, right?
No.
No? Okay, so we can move on from there. And we don't have any remarks on public participation because we didn't have any, so we're good. Correspondence, I didn't have any correspondence. Okay, consideration of old business. Random acts of kindness. Max, we didn't get to do that at the extravaganza because, well, we were going to be in the field and it didn't work out where we were. So that's going to have to be postponed a little bit. The blood drive, Nancy?
Yes, I met with the woman yesterday and, everything's a go for October 6th. And, they do most of the work themselves. I just have to, get the church ready and whatnot. She said to not really advertise until about a month before, because right now it's just a little too early and people would probably forget. So she said, beginning of September would be fine. And I would just have to post it out, say on our 150 site on what's happening in Newington, or she said in a few weeks, she'll be sending me more information, but everything's a go.
Okay. And what happens with COVID and the blood drives?
I asked her that. I said, with the way things are going, and all she said was, well, let's just hope that it still happens. But if with COVID, I don't believe they have it at all. I'm not, she didn't really say. She was just with the thought that this is going to happen. So let's just go with that.
Yeah, I don't know what happens if the town shuts down, if we're allowed to host events, you know what I mean, especially indoor events, if town sponsored activities are shut down. I can't really
No, I-
seem to get an answer on that. It's
Yeah,
a little early to ask, although numbers were up today, so I don't know. I think as things get, you know, closer to September, we'll have a better answer about what that means, you know.
exactly. Yep.
Okay, all right,
And
thank
she
you.
said, that, the appointment goal would be 40 to 45 people, but
Yeah.
she said if they could get, at least 25, then that's good. She goes, under that, it's not a good thing. So hopefully we'll get at least 25 volunteers.
Okay, tell your friends, don't
Oh,
give
yeah.
your butt away between now and then. We want it.
And then do you still go to the council meetings every meeting or once a month or
I'm
don't you?
supposed to go next Tuesday.
Okay, because that would be a good place to mention it too, but I wonder if we should wait another month, but we'll see.
Okay,
Just that we're gonna have the blood drive, that's all.
okay, I'll let them know. All right,
Thank
thank
you.
you very much.
Yep.
Restock the shelves, that should say spring 2022 because spring 2021 already passed. Susan isn't here, so that one's gonna have to be put on hold. The Indian Hill outing, is my big concern for tonight. That would be an indoor outing at the end of October. And with things getting a little heated and the numbers going up, Newington is now is in the orange. So that's not good. That's up from last time. In speaking with people around the town hall, the general feeling was maybe we should push it off to the spring. And your thoughts on that I'm curious.
Is this for the golf tournament or
No,
golf
this is
in
for
it?
this is for the mayor's ball, the
Oh, wow.
150th ball.
I
Because
thought that, yeah, that's right. Okay, never mind. It was in October, right? October 23rd. Yep.
yeah,
Okay.
so there's some concern that if the numbers go up and it's an inside event and I get it. I have no desire to host a super spreader. I don't want that to happen. We don't know whether it's going to be a super spreader or not, but the more that we go forward with this and the more that we spend money on, the more we're going to lose, So if we buy centerpieces, order them or pay the DJ or whatever, that's all money that's going to be gone, let alone people who might be sick. So the suggestion was that maybe we push it off until the spring. And, the more I thought about it, I thought that maybe perhaps our 150th could be stretched out to July because it could go from incorporation to incorporation. Really the end of our 150th year is right before July, July. I can't do the date in my head because there's a couple, but 8th, 14th, I don't know. But anyway, if we went incorporation year to incorporation year and we had this in the spring, it wouldn't look so funny. And it might be a good way to, end things off.
How
don't
long
know.
do you think we should wait before we decide? Like a week, 2 weeks?
Well, I think we need to decide soon and I need to, get up to Indian Hill and book another date because I'm not going to be the only one that's going to be in this predicament and, the dates are going to
Right.
go fast. So,
Yep.
and the only thing I can base it on, like, I think kids went back to school out of, hybrid schooling or whatever in March or April. So, that might be something that we could shoot for is March or April. I'm very upset. I worked really hard to find a pretty dress and it's not going to be the right season now.
Well, do we have to make this rush decision right now?
Well,
August will tell us a lot on how,
Yeah.
all the city and towns react. And, we're talking September to October 23rd. We have 6 weeks, 7 weeks, to put it on,
right.
give or take. I just feel like we're jumping the gun.
Yeah, I just don't want to, I could give Indian Hill the chance to open up the date to someone else. I don't want them to be saying, oh, well, you waited too long. We can't have, that's a book date. And now we're out with all that money. Sorry, we're going to keep your $200, and it's only
No,
$200.
they don't do that.
hope-
I have 2 events there. I have one event well, right now, September. And I have a Christmas event, and they've been really workable. One of the
Yeah.
events for Christmas was the vets from the previous year. They just
Yeah.
held their deposit to your next date. I mean, I think
Yeah.
if it starts to get down to capacity and, a lot more stricter guidelines, I think they'll understand. But I
Yeah.
just feel like we're jumping the gun real quick.
I'll have to check to see what happens. I don't know. I guess I talked to Charles Brown, because if the town events are canceled, technically we're a town event, so that's kind of out of my hands, unfortunately.
What kind of a cancellation policy does Indian Hill or the DJ or anyone have?
We haven't paid the DJ, so we haven't canceled, we haven't booked him, so that's okay. As far as Indian Hill, I'll call and ask him and I'll let you guys know. I'll put out an email and then we'll have to go from there. I
know that I can tell you that the Historical Society has already canceled the tea that was scheduled for September, October.
Yeah,
Because,
That-
and that's put off from last spring, put off from,
yeah.
it's been postponed a couple of times now.
Who else canceled? Oh, the firemen, the cadets, they canceled their breakfast, and I don't know. It's just getting creepy, and I don't want to, I certainly don't want to host a super spreader. And I understand, Mel, what you're saying about maybe we're jumping the gun and we could wait 2 weeks and see what happens, but I don't want to wait much more than 2 weeks. So,
No, I understand that. Definitely. I was just thinking, I mean,
yeah,
everything's been going pretty quickly in the last week and a half about, cancellations. And,
Yeah.
I just feel like we should give it a little bit of a little try, for
Okay.
all the work that's been put into it leading up to this, I think a lot of people are looking forward to something too, and they
Oh,
keep
yeah.
getting disappointed.
I was very excited. I liked my dress. But all right. So we'll meet in 2 weeks. Maybe those of us who were on the committee, that would be Mel and Allison and Susan and myself, and we'll meet, and I'll let you know what Indian Hill said. Okay.
Yeah, and I'll keep in touch with the DJ. Kirk, he's easy going. There's no contract, no posit,
Okay.
nothing we have to worry about.
All right. Sounds good. Okay. We had talked about a wreath, and we decided we're going to get an indoor wreath instead of an outdoor wreath. I had something made. It's I'm going to deliver it to the town hall a day this week. Unfortunately, I'm going to be away next week, so I'm just going to have to send my remarks in writing, and they can show it on camera what it looks like and maybe hang it up. I even bought a hook for them, a nice little command hook, so it won't wreck the new walls, and they can slap it up wherever they want to put it, and it's pretty. And hopefully they'll show it on the council meeting so that you guys can see what it looks like. I couldn't figure out how to do it on my little old computer. So that's taken care of. Treasurer's report. Well, that's partially my fault. I have not deposited the money from the extravaganza because I was hoping to make it to a concert to be able to sell some more of those pins, but it's been rainy except for tonight, so I was trying to hustle and maybe get over there for a half hour. I don't know. But we made just like about $450 at the extravaganza, so not bad. We still have a bunch of pins to sell, so I'd like to sell them, and I was going to try to sell them at the concerts and then maybe send some, see if maybe Karma's Closet would take some. It's hard because they're so little to sell. You really need to be able to display them somehow. But we could get that done.
How many challenge coins have been sold?
Those were not something we were selling.
I haven't ordered the challenge. Sorry.
Weren't we giving those away at the 150th ball?
That's what my impression was.
Yeah, that's
was
what
that
I
we
think.
were doing them for the 150th.
That was
Yep.
going to be a gift at the 150th. So, and the pins, I'm not exactly sure. I didn't count what was left over. People really liked them. They came out beautiful. Thank you, Mel. That was a good job. Very good job. So
The one thing on it, I do have to get with Allison. I end up having to purchase it on my own card to do the quick shipping. They couldn't do the 150th card, so
Yep.
I had to make that call and try to get them in as quick as possible. But it had to match my shipping address,
Yeah.
And I couldn't get to go through, but I'll get with Allison. I mean, nothing
Okay.
really changes. I just want to let you know.
All right,
And
sounds good.
the challenge coins though, I don't know with us deciding to delay or not have the event, what you might want to do on that.
Oh, we would definitely have the event. It just would be at a different time. You know what I mean? It's not gonna, we're not gonna cancel. No way.
No, I didn't mean that. I just don't, challenge coins, I don't want to rush ship those. Those are going to be expensive if I rush them.
Right. So you can order them now and then when they get here, right? And if you have,
Yeah.
if we have to sit on them for 4 months and while we wait it, wait things out, then that's okay. And you can use the 150th card to do that, correct?
Yeah, this won't be rush shipped and, it shouldn't be a problem at all. I'll double check that. As long
Okay.
as we're okay with the sample I send out, the proof.
Beautiful. I thought it was very pretty. Very, very nice.
Anything added or no by everybody?
It was really nice.
Thought it was gorgeous. Very, very nice. Good job.
So do we want them singly numbered? Sorry.
What do you mean
I
number?
know Geraldine asked why. So on the proof, you actually see on the blue side of the proof, you see kind of a gold box. That gold box there is the number each individually, 1, 2, all the way up to 300. I don't, because we're kind of making them a limited edition. I don't know. It's 25 cents per coin to have that done. Kind of makes it, definitely a little bit different, but I didn't know if we wanted to stay with that or not.
Yes.
I think that's a nice idea, because it would be something that wouldn't be copied very easily.
Oh, yeah, correct.
Okay. Geraldine, your hand is raised. Did you want to say something?
Yes, I just, Kathy Clark and myself have still not been reimbursed from June 7th. We
Yeah.
have
Yeah, I know. I got your email
Not
about a week
that-
after my son was born, so I will try to do it tomorrow. Sorry for the delay.
Okay. So Mel, back to the coins.
I have
yeah.
one more thing.
Okay, go ahead.
Don't you think that we should be having a treasurer's report? We have nothing in writing for a long time.
There's been no change for a long time except for the extravaganza, and I didn't get the money to the treasurer because I've been holding on to it. So she doesn't have anything new to report.
I can give you the balance, but yeah, nothing to report like Eileen says.
Do you want to tell
Would
us?
you
Don't
like
you
the
think you
balance?
should be having one every month?
Yeah, I can share the balance right now. Would you like me to do that?
But-
Sure.
Yeah,
Okay,
you should have printed
Yep,
reports.
Yep, I'm prepared to share it. It's $14,339.26. And like Eileen says, there's really been no change for a couple of months now.
Okay. All righty. Thank you, Allison. All righty. This was old. I sent the wrong agenda in. It was my bad. We presented the award for the Mortenson's ice cream. That was nice. We set the ball, the date of the ball at 10:23. We have a DJ extravaganza. Just wanted to say thank you to the volunteers who came. It was so darn hot. It was a struggle, but we did well and we had fun and everything worked out nicely. And then the other thing was something for the kids, like a box dinner in the park and rides and whatever. I think that's all got to get put on hold because we have no idea what's happening with COVID. Last time they shut the parks down for a while. So I don't want to plan anything that's could be a problem because my idea with that was to get the rides from the National Guard, but those are blow up rides that kids go inside, and I'm not sure that's a healthy thing with airborne viruses. I would kind of guess no. And last time we talked about the inclusivity thing about maybe the possibility of painting some crosswalks, and we were denied that opportunity. So we'll have to think of something else. Okay, anything else?
Just Eileen, if you wanted to sell some of those things, we are going to have concerts on Saturday night from 5 to 8 p.m. in the center of town. And if we do the September 25th lantern float, that would be another place you could have an opportunity for a booth.
Yeah. Yeah. See what happens with the lanterns. Hopefully that goes, but who knows?
And there's over 1,500 of them sold already, so it's kind
No.
of crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's a lot.
Wow.
It's
It's a
awesome.
lot of money. It's a lot of money, and they market the heck out of it.
Yeah, yeah. Yep. It was very nice the last time we had it. It was very peaceful and just very nice. I
What-
hope it works out.
Thanks for that.
You cut out, Nancy.
Oh, I'm sorry. What is the date for the lanterns?
September 25th.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. All righty. Okay, I don't really, does anybody have anything else they need to report or ask?
I have another question.
Yes,
If
go
you're
ahead.
gonna change the date, if you're gonna change, can you hear me?
Yes,
If you're gonna change the date of the event,
yes.
then you have to also check if the DJ can do it at that time.
Oh, of course. Yes, absolutely.
He's
Um,
really workable, so I don't see a problem with that at all.
Yeah, that'll be okay. The only other thing that I would have to ask is that I know we have another month coming between now and then, but as far as I know, the cemetery tour is on from the Congregational Church in the center. I don't know, it's an outdoor activity, so maybe it'll happen, maybe it won't. We don't know yet, but
What date is that?
not sure. So if we want to, pair up with them and partner with them and do something, I'm sure they're looking for some sort of help. Last time I talked to Melanie, she mentioned something about maybe food, cookies, something, but who knows with COVID, if you can even bake things and serve them to people. And, I don't know how that's all going to work out. So we'll have to discuss that in September, but keep your eyes peeled for something good going on there. Okay, anything
No,
else?
It
What-
just, that we're doing some restoration to 52 of the monuments. So I'm just a little bit nervous that might look a little with police tape or something, or,
Uh-huh.
that, I don't know if Melanie is in tune with that or not, but if you're talking with her, make sure she's keenly aware of that. And then I don't know if do you get insurance or something? God forbid one of those tumble down. The guy calls them Widowmaker monuments.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
terrible. Well, when is that work supposed to be completed by?
He's a historical monument restoration guy, and he works at his own pace, but there's 52 of them. So I suspect he'll go right through to winter time.
Gotcha. Okay, I'll give her a call and ask.
Yep.
All right. Thank you, Bill. Anybody gonna have anything else? All right, it's
So,
5:07.
I
Oh,
just want to make sure we're good with the coins. You want me to go ahead with it, 300 of them and individually numbered?
You think that makes sense, Mel?
Hallelujah.
Yes, right? You think it makes sense to number them?
I'm sorry. I think I cut out.
You think
What
that
did you say?
makes them more collectible?
I think so.
Oh, I think that, yeah, I do think so. I
Okay,
just want
put
to
it
make
in.
sure everybody was
I think
okay with
so.
it.
Okay, I have no problem.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
that's a great idea. I think you should have them numbered. That way they're all different.
Yeah.
And people
Yeah.
can say, oh, I have 1 or I have 15. I would number them.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
Easy enough.
Okay, I'll get
I
that done this week.
agree.
Great. Anybody else? All right, it's 5:07. What time's the concert over, Bill?
8:30.
All right, so
Ooh.
there's a nice concert tonight over at Mill. If anybody wants to take a ride over, go enjoy. Okay?